Hey guys, Matt here with Binge by Media with a quick demo video to show you guys how to search for, find, and stream all of your favorite movies. The main app we're going to use for this is Kodi, which is this guy right here. And then within Kodi, the video add-on that we're going to use for all streaming of TV shows and movies is Genesis. Once we're in here, we're going to go over to movies, and there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can actually search for movies. So, my favorite is to go through into most popular, and then in there you'll find all of the shows that are being watched and most popular through Kodi, in recent time. Other ways that you could search are through genres, languages, box office by year, what's in theaters, latest HD. You can save favorites, which I'll show you guys in a bit, and you can actually do a search of either people or actual show or movie titles in here, which is fun as well. So I'll show you guys what you can do with here in most popular. And then it shows you all of the most popular movies. So the way it works with movies that are currently in theaters, like Inside Out, if they've been in theaters for less than 3 weeks or so, you're basically going to get a screener, which is a really low quality, not really that watchable to be honest, but it is there. So something like Inside Out is there, but not great quality. Something like Mad Max that's been in theaters for 6 weeks or so, or I think just came out of theaters actually, is available in full 1080p. Another example is Jurassic World. Not Jurassic Park here, which is, the older original movie, but Jurassic World, which has only been in theaters for a few weeks, or sorry, just under 3 weeks, I would say probably, is now available in full HD. So it just gives you guys an idea, if you're expecting to watch a movie that just came out in theaters, sometimes you can, but you're not going to get very good quality. But you can see here there's a lot of really good movies to choose from, and this is again the most popular menu that we've pulled up, and then you can go to the next screen, and then there's lists and lists and lists of movies to choose from here. From older movies like Back to the Future, The Godfather, Pulp Fiction, to newer movies like Nightcrawler, Predestination, are available. So we'll back out of here, and we'll go to, like we spoke about, in theaters here is one way to search. So what's actually in theaters? Like I said, most of these movies probably not the greatest quality, but some of them are. Some of them do come out with good streams pretty quickly. Jurassic World is one of them. Ted 2 does have a full 1080p, and that's just in theaters, less than a week or two ago. So let's show you a quick example of that actually. A big factor when you're streaming, whether you're streaming on the internet like YouTube or Netflix or something like this, the biggest factor is always your internet speed. So if you have a really good internet connection like I do, and you have your Binge box hardwired like I do, you're probably not going to have any issues streaming even your 1080p movies. Let's see what this looks like. So there you have it. Ted 2, which is just in theaters a few weeks ago, in full 1080p, streaming with zero buffering, starting right away with no issues. So we'll back out of here. The other function I want to show you is the search function, which works really great, and this will also show you the power of this system. So I'll go to search, and let's pick Star Trek. So I'm just doing a search here, and then you'll see, whoops, Excuse me. I meant Star Wars. There you go. So all of the movies on here that have the word Star Wars in it show up. So there's obviously pages and pages of it here. But let's pick, let's say, the original, just for fun. And again, it'll basically, what happens is it gives you a list of a whole bunch of different streams that you can choose from, and they're basically in the order of best quality to worst quality. So these, as you can see at the top here, are 1080p. And sometimes, you know, you pick the first one and it doesn't work or it doesn't load. You pick the second one, and if that doesn't work or doesn't load, you pick the third one. I've never had to go more than 2 or 3 before something loads for me. So you're always able to throw on whatever you want to throw on. Sometimes you just have to click 1 or 2 more streams before you get it going. So there it is, you know, the original Star Wars streaming in 1080p, full high definition. And then, so that's, you know, a really old show, a really old movie, excuse me, that's available. And another fun way is if you go to people search, you can actually search for a person. So let's say, in the spirit of Star Wars, Harrison Ford. Whoops, I think I accidentally hit a button there. So there you go, you choose Harrison Ford. Apparently there was 2 of them. And then here are all the movies that Harrison Ford's been in that you can choose from. And again, there'll probably be pages and pages and pages of them. I'll go to the next list. And there's some more. And just randomly here, let's pick an old one. Let's go with Indiana Jones. And then there's a whole bunch of streams. I'll try the first one. Opening stream. There you go. So just randomly off the top of my head, grabbed Indiana Jones, and here it is in 720p. And the last function I want to show you guys that's really fun is that if there are movies that you come across that you want to watch but not right at this moment, you can just add them to your favorites. So I'm going to add a few here. I've added Indiana Jones, and I've added Clear and Present Danger. And then I'll back out of here. Whoops. And I'll go to my Genesis, favorite movies. And here's a bunch of stuff that I favorited, and there's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and there's Clear and Present Danger. So then you can just load up a bunch of your favorite movies, or load up a bunch of movies that you plan on watching, and then once you've watched them, you can remove them from this list. So there you have it. Pretty much any movie you can think of, as long as it's been released and in theaters for more than 3-4 weeks, you can probably stream it and watch it in full HD for free. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon.